Today's topic is solution for heartbreak. Heartbreak can be different, right? You can be even heartbroken from friends who leaves you behind. You can be heartbroken because maybe you need to leave a place. You can be heartbroken because maybe your parents' attitude, or you can be heartbroken because someone is in a romantic relationship with you who may be ghosting you, leaving you, or not fulfilling your expectations, right? So let's in this video focus on the relationships with the partner, with the romantic partner, when you have certain expectations. So this is the first thing. We enter a relationship, we have expectations, right? It's really rare that we enter a relationship without expectations. Humans normally have expectations when they enter a relationship, either about how often we're gonna speak, how often we're gonna meet, how often we're gonna text, blah, 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 right? But this is the thing with expectations. When you have expectations or over expectations, because you don't know the other person yet, so you don't know the capacity of the new person. So most likely you having maybe some over expectations. So because of that, it's inevitable to get disappointed, right? And that's what we don't want. We want peace and harmony and, feeling good. So not having expectations is the first step to have a nice relationship. But if you have already had the heartbreak, it means you most likely had these expectations which were not fulfilled, you got disappointed, and that's how your heart broke, right? This could be expectations, for example, not showing up on certain dates, or ghosting you on messages or phones, or not giving you enough attention, neglecting, blah, 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 or maybe missing a date or missing something because they just not enough good, I'm not ready for this thing, or so on and so forth. So what happens then? You got disappointed, and then from the disappointment, your ego feels like, oh, I got betrayed by this person, so I'm going to stop this relationship not to get betrayed anymore. And then you step forward. And what happening is, when someone enters your life, a new person again, and then they show interest and they are lifting you up and you feel good about them, then you kind of forget about the past person, right? Especially if it comes fast, the second person. Some people do that, like they go from one person to another because the new person always showing something better or something more vibrant or what can I say, exciting situations. So it's easy to forget the other one. But your unconscious mind is not going to forget that heartbreak. It's going to be buried in the unconscious mind. So when the other person does something which disappoints you, even a tiny little thing, which has maybe nothing to do with their intention or long term, or nothing to do with their feelings, it's just a tiny little thing what they do, you already feel disappointed, you already feel betrayed, you already start panicking, or you start already having negative emotions, doubting, overthinking the same situation, instead of examining or analyzing the situation, or understanding what's going on, and understanding the other person, or looking at the situation from a different perspective. You got just triggered and you want to solve that issue from that point, but you are actually feeling hurt and in pain again. So why is it happening? Because you got triggered because of that buried situation which was in a previous relationship. So the biggest thing what you can do, the best thing what you can do, is actually to release and heal that old trauma, so you're not getting triggered anymore. You know how to actually handle the situation. You know already that, okay, is this situation something I would deal with? Is this situation something I can resolve? Is this situation I am actually want to handle? Because you can make, if you are not triggered, it doesn't mean it's not gonna happen, right? You still gonna get into a connection where might you experience someone is not reciprocating, is something is not mutual, but in that situation, you're not gonna get hurt. You just like, so this is what happening. So this is how they respond or they react. And oh, okay, so do I want this in my life? Do I want to go on with this? Yeah, maybe yes, maybe I can go on and then see where is it going, or I don't need this right now. So it's easier for you to make a decision in a very peaceful situation, very peaceful mind, without get hurt, without crying, without any negative emotions, which could actually harm you physically and making you sick, because you did the work on the release. And then what you're going to also realize, you're raising your vibration much higher, so you attract better people who's not going to betray you as the other persons did. So you either going to have a completely different perspective about certain situations, and you're not going to be as needy, as reacting, as all of these things. And also you're going to attract better people who's already on a higher vibration, but you couldn't reach because you were still dealing with your shadows. You were still lowering your vibration every time you got betrayed. You were sad, you were angry, you were feeling all kinds of negative emotions, which were lowering your vibration. So you couldn't go up to the high vibration where the good people are, basically the ones who's not going to betray you, the ones who's going to support you and give you what you need, a fulfillment, right? So basically, to make sure that you're not going to attract low vibrational people, you do the release. To make sure you're not going to get triggered, you do the release. For sure, not to get out of your peaceful mode, and reacting, you do the release. So that's the key, to actually go back and release that traumatic experience, and then you can move forward with a much more peaceful and high vibrational way, and attracting amazing people into your life, and then just deal with the things on a very simple way and from a lot of peace. And this is what I wanted to share with you today. And I hope you liked this video. And then if you would like to learn more about this source memory healing, or how to heal your issues, then I recommend you to download my ebook from below for free, and see you next time.